Welcome to Beth's Happy Home. I had an idea for doing something kind of fun. At least I think it's fun. And what I'm going to do is make a dish out of that very old food storage that I opened in that other video. I'm going to make chili mac. And I'm only using the very old food storage to do it. So I'm going to start with boiling water. And there's salt in my boiling water. I'm adding some of this macaroni. The date on the macaroni is 99. So that's ingredient number one. We're going to get that cooking, and while that's doing its thing, I'm going to add 3 cups of water to a skillet. And to my skillet, I'm going to add a 1/2 cup of these dried onions. These dried onions are about the same age, I think. Well, I think they're 2002, so they're 18 years old. And I'm going to add some TVP. You have to rehydrate the TVP in water anyway. So even if you brown your meat and your onions together, you add water when you add the TVP so it will rehydrate. So I'm going to add a total of 3/4 of a cup, I think, of the TVP. And I have taco seasoning in my storage, so it's fair game, although this isn't really that old. A couple tablespoons of that. The TVP is also taco flavored, and so it has some of its own taco flavoring itself. And then here is 2 cups of cooked kidney beans. Now, kidney beans are a really great thing to have in your storage, and they are easy to rehydrate in your little hot pot. They take about 30 minutes, and you use 3 times as much water as you have beans. And be sure to rinse your beans before you put them in there, because sometimes dry beans can have a little bit of dirt or a little bit of gravel in them. Every once in a while you find something like that. So as soon as this macaroni is cooked, this will probably be rehydrated. And then I'm going to add the cheese powder directly to this soupy mixture that I have over here. You can see what's happened. The macaroni is just about done. This, I had 3/4 of a cup of the TVP in here and a 1/2 cup of the dry onions, and it has absorbed the water almost completely. You can see it's not running in there at all. So I actually am going to need a little bit more water. So before I drain this macaroni, I'm going to fish some of this, get some of this water out and add it back in. That's about 1 cup. Since I want it really hot, 1 1/4 cups, that should do just right. Now, I decided to, just to get it a little bit creamier tasting, I'm going to add a 1/4 of a cup of powdered milk powder. That's some of that 18-year-old powdered milk powder that actually tastes really good. And then I'm going to add 1/3 of a cup of this cheese blend powder that is about the same age as the milk. It's old one way or another, and I'm going to whisk it in. I think it might need a little bit more water. So I added another 1/4 of a cup. So that puts me up to about a half of a cup. The one thing that I've noticed about using this cheese powder, it tastes really good, and it has a really nice smooth consistency like a nacho cheese. that you make, but you can make it any consistency that you like it, really thick or thinner or whatever you're using it for. I should have mixed the cheese mix and the powdered milk in with the water before I added it to the pan, because I'm having a little bit of trouble getting it to really blend well, especially that powdered milk. But it's too late. You live and you learn, which is what we're doing together. Now I'm going to drain the macaroni. So that's 2 cups of macaroni worth right there. I'll stir it all up. It tastes pretty good. I think it needs a little bit more cheese. It's plenty salty. So I'm gonna mix up a little bit more cheese and stir it in. Okay, I whipped up a little more than a cup of this cheese powder, reconstituted it with some warm water. I added a little extra powder to it because I give it a cheesier flavor overall. And I think that's just what the doctor ordered. Now that is tasty. That's what it needed. It needed a much higher concentration of the cheese. But now it is really good. Okay, we're ready to do our little taste test. We're gonna start with Michaela Stevenson. Here's a little sample for you.
I don't like it because it's a little too spicy.
Okay. A little bit too much taco seasoning for you? What do you think, Matthew?
Pretty good because it has cheese in it.
You like the cheesiness of it? Oh, good. Okay, Joseph, give it a try.
Me?
You're next. What do you think, Joseph?
I like it because it's cheesy.
Oh, okay. All right, well, go ahead and eat it up if you like it, okay?
Diabetic.
Well, here. No, that one's for Emma. That one's for Emma. Emma, what do you think?
Yummy.
It has cheese on it. She's copying everyone else.
She doesn't like it because she didn't finish it. That means she doesn't like it.
Oh, maybe it's a little bit spicy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't like it.
You don't like it?
Too salty.
Too salty? Too cheesy? There you go, Marseille.
Emma, is it your teaspoon? Then can you have it? Did it taste good?
Yeah, I like it. I'd eat it for dinner.
Okay.
And I'd probably make it again.
Daddy.
Okay. I guess that's a good test. Here you go, Christopher.
Daddy, what is?
I like the taste of it. The texture just feels weird with just like all the...
Are the noodles a little like not as soft as I usually make them?
No, it's just the other stuff in there with the noodles. It just...
You don't like the contrast of the beans? Is that?
Yeah, it's just the texture. It tastes just funny. An interesting texture.
I've always liked the spicier mac and cheese. I love this. Way more than regular mac and cheese.
Oh, really?
Mac and cheese is fine. I like anything with a little more flavor. This or maybe little tomato chunks. I love this.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I'll eat the
Good.
leftovers.
So, there you have it. It was a little too spicy for some of them, and it was just right for others. Thanks for joining us.